Hello, everybody. Hey, happy pre-Thanksgiving week. Super excited to be here. My name is Rena Uha, and I'm here every single week with the Art Boss Report, giving the information and strategy that we need in order to close more sales, find more leads, and have a profitable online income stream. So we're super excited this week. If you're here going, it is the best selling season of the year. It is the kickoff of the holiday season. We're moving into the weekend right before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It pretty much kicks off the whole entire rest of Q4. And for many businesses, whether you're an art business or not, this is the selling season. This is the quarter where you move your business from in the red into the black. Thus, the name Black Friday, because it simply is the time of year where instead of writing all of our numbers on our spreadsheet in red, we finally start getting to write all of our information with black ink. So let's do it. If you're looking for that, what do? I want to leverage the power of Black Friday. I want to leverage the power of the excitement in the marketplace. I want to optimize everything that's happening here in the online market, find more leads and close more sales. You're in the right place. So we're going to be digging in today. We're going to be talking about the whole entire process of how do we start really looking at not only finding more leads and closing more leads inside of the online market, but how do we start adding those automations to our business right here in Q4, start automatically closing some of those sales, automatically finding more leads during the best selling season of the year so that we can start out 2024 super strong and we can have all of those automations already set up. So what we're going to do today, grab a comfy spot in your house or inside of your studio. It's most likely lunchtime. Grab a beverage or maybe even a sandwich because we're going to dig on in. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. It is the best selling season of the year. Q4 is what we live for as artists with art businesses. We have a beautiful, natural selling time set up right here at the end of Q4. It's the holiday season. We call it the best selling season of the year because we have two important things that are happening. We have people who have a little bit of extra money to spend on themselves as well as others. And so it's a beautiful and a perfect time of year to capture some additional sales before 2024. So we're going to be talking today about really the automations that we can put inside of our business today that allow for us to find more leads and close more sales. We're going to be having an amazing event right here. You can see it right here on November 29th. That's next week. We're going to be talking about automations. How do we get our art business, especially the marketing and sales part, automated so that we have more time back in our studios? As artists, we quickly recognize that one of our big business, this is the same thing for all art businesses, one of our big business challenges is saving enough time to be in our studios and not being bogged down right here in front of our computer, bogged down, spending tons of time trying to figure out how to market and sell our artwork. Let's claim the systems that work, the systems in those proven frameworks, and then let's start automating them so we don't spend hours in lead generation. We have this beautiful ability to set up the systems that literally walk our ideal clients down the path to the sale so that when we start making our offers, they're automatically pulling out their credit cards and we can close sales right here in social media. And we can, even more importantly, find those leads, get them ready to purchase premium priced offers. This really isn't about helping artists to sell $10 and $15 offers. There's not enough profit in those. The time that it takes us to find leads to pull out their credit card for $3, $5, $10, maybe $15 Takes the same amount of time to find someone who's going to pull out their credit cards for premium price offers that have the beautiful and wonderful profits built in. So today we're going to be talking about the automations that we need to be thinking about as we're leveling up our businesses. I'm going to be sharing with you a really nice diagram that walks us through the things that we need in our business and those first things that we're going to automate to find more leads and close more sales. I'm going to be offering the opportunity to work with me next week. That's November 29th for a very small, intimate 10 artists. I'm looking for 10 professional artists who want to start automating their art businesses, the sales and marketing side of their art businesses. And we're going to walk through what needs to be happening in your business so that you can get the most results from your automation. So let's go ahead and dig on in. I'm going to pull up our beautiful handy dandy worksheet. Okay, so lead generation and sales. We want to have success in our lead generation and sales. We can spend a lot of time doing a lot of work to just be going, oh my gosh, the leads that I'm finding are not the right leads. They're just looky-loos or they're freebie seekers. And when I start moving people into sales conversations, they constantly tell me that my price is too high. If that sounds familiar, we need to make sure that our business is built correctly so that we're leveraging the power of, there's 3 systems that we need to be leveraging the power and making sure that they're working together and in a system that allows for us to find more leads and close more sales. We're going to be talking next week on November 29th about the automations that we can use inside of our businesses to create a larger social media following, to start collecting more and more email addresses, and then to be able to send those people to a place, ideally a website or a landing page that has the ability to actually close sales, that we're not sending all of our leads and all of the people that we spent time, money, and resources collecting, that we're not sending them to a place where they're confused and where the clarity of what they need to do next isn't existing in those landing pages. So I'm so excited to be able to do a deep dive. I'm expecting this to be a 90-minute meeting where we're going to dig into all of the automations that are available in the marketplace right now that you can add to your art businesses so that you can start automating the lead generation, most importantly, the lead generation, and also the lead closing so that you're closing more sales consistently and you're taking advantage of the fact that the marketplace is ripe for closing sales. There's plenty of time to close thousands of dollars in art sales before the end of the year. So I want to talk just quickly about the artist who's going to have the most success with automation. We are working with hundreds of artists every single year, working with them to really build their business. I have clarity on the assets that you're going to need in order to automate your business. And the best thing here is you need to start out with at least one of these assets. And if you have one of the 3, if you have a website or an email list or a social media platform that you're running social media campaigns, if you just have one of the 3, you're ready for automations. If by chance you don't have a website, you don't have an email list, and you're not using social media, we can still work with you. In December, we're going to be building a website. I'm going to be working with artists to build a website funnel that closes sales. So that would be a really great meeting for you to attend if you don't have any of these assets yet. On November 29th, I want to work with professional artists who are looking for the steps to automating their sales and the steps to automating their lead generation. This is what we're looking for. We want you to have at least one of these assets so you can start finding leads and closing sales immediately. So the results that you're going to get from our meeting on November 29th, where we're going to be building out the automations that you can use right now in your art business, you should at least have an artist website, right? One that is set up to close sales. So it should have at least an e-commerce component to it. We also want you to start looking at your email addresses. You will be able to maximize results from the training on November 29th if you have 2,000 or more active email subscribers on your email list, or if you have 5,000 or more social media followers or contacts. You can add up all of your social media following through Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, wherever you work to find leads in your social media. But an artist who has one of those three is going to immediately be able to add in the automations and see results as soon as they add in the automations. If you're not quite there yet, we work with many artists who are building their websites. We work with artists who are building their email list and their social media following to get to the place where we can actually add the automations so that the automations grow and scale and they allow for you to close more sales like today. Okay. So if you're an artist and this sounds like you're like, yes, absolutely, a professional artist. I would love to know how to add in the automations, those automations that I know are in the marketplace. I'd like to know what I need to be using, how I need to be using it. And I already have built my assets in my business where I at least have a website, or maybe I at least have an email list that's 2,000 or more people on it, or I at least have a social media following in one or multiple platforms that when I add everything up, I have 5,000 social media followers. We're going to be working with you because we can take you guys to the next step very quickly when you're looking at your assets. And if you don't have these numbers yet, remember that in December, I'm going to be working with you guys to help you set up a website super quick, super simple that closes sales. And we'll get you then to the place where you can start adding your automations in December, or maybe even in as fast as January. So excited. I'm going to pop back in here. I'm going to let you guys know if you're interested in learning more. I'm going to take right about 10 artists and I'm going to be working with them on November 29th. I want you guys to have these assets so you can be closing sales automatically in the online market with these tools right now. So on November 29th, we're going to be meeting inside of a private Zoom room. I'm going to keep it to a small number so that I can address all of the questions of the artists who are leaning forward and who want to know those tools and automations that allow for them to have help with that heavy lifting of sales and marketing that we can leverage and optimize and maximize here right in the online market. So super sweet. This is a little bit more of an advanced class. If this sounds more like you, please pop on over here and grab the link. I've already got, oh my goodness, we are already probably at 50% capacity. I have room for another 5, maybe 6 people. So if this sounds like you, if you're like, yes, I'm a professional artist, I have one or more of those assets that you just shared with us. I'll pop it up really quick. Here we go. If you have one or more of these assets, grab the link. Join us on that meeting on November 29th, and we are going to just be talking about automations. We're going to be talking about the path to passive income. We're going to be talking about those tools and systems that all businesses need in order to start automating their lead generation and their sales. So if we don't get in contact or we don't touch base until next week, I want you to know, have a really amazing Thanksgiving. For those of you who are in Europe or Canada, we wish you the most amazing kickoff to the holiday season. And I will be back here next Wednesday. After Thanksgiving, I'll be back here next Wednesday, and we'll be talking more about the tools, those systems and tools that we need to be closing art sales. And for those of you who would love help with building out a website, we're going to be talking about that next week as well. We'll see you guys soon. You have a great, safe holiday and happy Thanksgiving to everybody.